Hello everyone, welcome to Find Academy. I am Kevin Karya and today we're going to be solving group anagrams on LeetCode in Python. So for this video, we are first going to understand the entire question, then I'm going to be explaining the approach to you, and then we are going to be coding that approach. Now this question contains anagrams and I have solved the question called valid anagrams from LeetCode on a video before on this channel itself, right? So I would highly recommend that you check that video out because I have explained core concepts and there was a hacky trick that I had explained in that video at the end, which we are going to be using right now to solve this question. So if you have not done that, kindly pause this video, go to that video, go through it, understand it, and then come back here. Still, for people that have not been through that, I'm going to re-explain this for the sake of it. So let's just read the question once, right? Given an array of strings strs, group the anagrams together. You can return the answer in any order. Now, what is an anagram? An anagram is a word or phrase formed by rearranging the letters of a different word or phrase using all the original letters exactly once. So let's say if I have a word, if I have my name, Kevin, right? Now I can also create another word called Vinek, right? Vinek. Now this word, let's call this S and let's call this T. Both of these strings have the same characters. They have the same characters, and all of these characters occur the same number of times. So K appears once, K appears once, E appears once, E appears once. If this were to be Vinek with a double K, in that case these won't be anagrams, because even though they have the same characters, the number of times each character appears is not the same. Over here K appears once, this appears twice, right? So that's basically what an anagram is. Now to solve this question, in this question what we need to return them is, let's have a look at the example. We need, so let's say we have given the example eat, tea, tan, ate, nat, bat. Now if you have a look at this, eat, tea are anagrams. Ate is also an anagram because they have the same three letters E, A, N, T, E, A, N, T, E, A, N, T. Tan and nat. So let me just change the color for this. If I just undo it here, yeah. If we were to have tan and nat, they also have the same three characters and they also appear uh, the same number of times. And then at the end we have bat. Now bat obviously it doesn't have a matching anagram with it, but these are the three types or three group of anagrams that we have. Now what we need, now in the response what we are returning is, we are returning these groups as a list, so list of strings. So basically from one list of strings we are segregating it into a 2D list and we are just giving them as answers, right? So now for this what we will be doing is, there's this function in Python called sorted, and what this function does is it takes a string in the input and it sorts it, right? So if I were to give 8 as the input, it would be sorted and it would become AET. Similarly, if I were to give T, it would also become AET. If I were to give eat, it would also become AET. So what we can see over here is that anagrams, when sorted, are the same thing, right? A sorted anagram is equal to the other version of that anagram, right? When sorted, they are the same thing. So what we can do is we can sort all of these words, and then so let me just do that for you. So tan becomes A P Q R S T N, so A N T, and nat also becomes A N T, and bat becomes ABT, correct? Now we can see that these three can be grouped, these two can be grouped, and this thing is alone, right? So now what we have to do is we can create a hash map with AET, ANT, and ABT as the keys, and the value corresponding to that key being a list of these words. So basically what our hash map will look like is, if I were to scroll down a little bit, what will happen is it will be, what do we have here, AET, right? So AET, and it will be a list of, you know, 8 T and eat. So 8 T and eat, right? A list of strings. Similarly, A and T we'll have the corresponding list being tan and nat, and b abt, my bad, abt will have a list of string which will just be bat, right? So this will be our hash map at the end, right? So now let's move ahead, let's code this out. So for the coding part, what we're going to do is, first of all, we'll be creating our empty hash map like every time, right? So let's just say creating hash map, and now instead of just creating a dictionary like usual, we have to create a dictionary which stores lists, right? Because we want the output as lists, correct? As shown in the written solution as well. So what we'll do is we'll use something known as default dict, and over there we will pass list, right? So this will be the data type, and you can do this in Python, where by using this you can define the data type of the value to be stored, correct? So now currently the current status of your hash map is basically uh, keys and values being empty lists. All right, now once you've created the hash map, what we can do is now we need to iterate for each string in this list of strings, all right, and then we have to sort them. So what we'll do is iterating through each string, and let's press enter. Let's do for str, or I'll say for word in strs, correct? uh, let's go into it, and we'll say word underscore or sorted underscore word would be an empty string, and then dot join function of the sorted word. Now why we did this and why we just didn't directly define it as sorted word is because as you can see in the example, sometimes you might get empty lists, right? So in that cases we will run into an error if we were to do that. So just to be on the safer side, we will be using this function, right? And now you've got the sorted word. Now what you need to do is, since you have the sorted word, you will fetch the sorted word in the hash map, and you will append, you will get that value, and to that value you will append this current word, right? So we'll do hash map, and then we're gonna go for the sorted word, right? Let me put an underscore there, and that, and then to it we're gonna be appending the current word, right? And after, once that is done, we, after iterating through each word in the given input array, what we will be doing is now we'll be printing, we'll be returning this as a list. So we'll do return list. So instead of list, we can just put a square brackets, and we can do hash map dot values, right? And hopefully that works. Oh, so the order in which we've received this is incorrect. Oh, we've done this. Wait, let me just get rid of this, and then that should work. Yeah, that works, right? We didn't have to put a list over there, and let's submit this. And there you have it. The solution is accepted. We are also good over there. Very less number of solutions are this cool, right? And I'll just put a comment here saying returning the list of words, right? List of words, doesn't matter, right? So this was your solution. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I am Kevin Karya. You can check out my website in the description below, and if you like this video, give us a like, subscribe to our channel, and stay tuned for more of such videos.